happened, just the speed of it. So that kind of gave us that confirmation, like, okay, folks, listen to what we got to say.
Well, we kind of knew, like, I won't say knew, but we kind of had an idea of what we wanted to talk
Absolutely.
about. We had a plan. Like, everybody thinks it just came out of
Yeah,
nowhere.
this didn't happen overnight. Like,
Nah, it was something that we kind of talked about, and we knew, like, what I'm saying, the people needed to hear certain stuff, and we didn't want to generalize. I mean, we didn't want to be specific to a person or sit down a person and be like, okay, this is what you need to do to your life. We kind of wanted to talk to the whole public.
Everybody.
And you know what I'm saying? Especially young folks that look like us.
Exactly.
That are in the same situations as us. Folks that just, you know what I'm saying? Like, they can resonate with us.
Mm-hmm.
And we kind of resonate with them.
And what I had to really understand, because like we said, we still adjusting and getting acclimated to what's happening.
Oh, for sure.
But what I had to understand was just like, you can't control how somebody perceives something you say. So it's just like certain things a person
that was
you dig what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so like,
that was.
It's certain things. It's just like, I mean, whatever your opinion, like, cool, like, it's just you can't control it once it's out there in that algorithm. It's just.
So me being an opinionated person,
right?
Like, I'm a strong-minded person, and somebody, I guess, not necessarily understanding where I'm coming from, or, because let's just be real. In TikTok, it's a 30-second clip.
Exactly.
They're not listening to the whole conversation.
That's the thing.
And the biggest thing for me was, like, go look at the whole conversation, go look at the whole podcast, go check out our YouTube channel, and then you'll maybe understand kind of where my point of view or the thing that I was coming, what I'm saying, trying to get people to understand. Right. But at the same time, like you said, you can't make nobody say, like, okay.
Yeah, Kyrie Irving was the first person who really made me realize that when he was dealing with all that stuff with the media and all, he was just like, whatever I say, I can't control how y'all perceive it. It's my truth, and I'm not saying your opinion don't matter, but I also don't have time to allow it to affect me and what we're trying to build towards, because it's much bigger than a person's individual emotions about a situation.
Especially in a certain situation, like, I can't, in a negative way.
Right.
Like, I can't let you, what I'm saying, dim my light. And that's just my truth.
Exactly.
And when you're a person that's, like, older and get that voice, and you find your voice, and you really live in your truth of, what I'm saying, what you kind of want to do, it's very rare that you let somebody just sit there and say, you wrong, or, you know what I'm saying? So it go back to a lot of things.
Right. It's really understanding and accepting everything that come with what we say we trying to build on this platform. It's just
what we asked for though, bro. We asked for dialogue,
and that's the biggest thing. We wasn't trying to. We're not on here trying to be right about everything. We're not on here trying to prove people wrong. We just trying to get back.
We asked for the dialogue.
People normalizing thinking.
Yeah.
Dialogue. That's it.
Yeah. That's really what it is.
But that's literally
just
it.
Like some common ground somewhere.
Thinking,
like, like, let's have the conversations. I saw one comment. She said, like, this one lady said, like, it's conversations that we all have or we may all have, but they're having it, like, to us, and they're, saying they're being general.
We're not scared to step out there and say, hey, we know a lot of y'all be having these issues. We'll speak on that.
And I know for a fact, like, y'all might think it's my personal issue, but no, I know some people that may have went through.
Exactly.
Like, it might not be something that actually I went through.
Yeah.
But I saw it. I was in it firsthand. I kind of helped someone, like, guide them through a tough time or, a situation. And I really didn't have the what I would say, the answers. I really didn't have the path that they should choose. But I also, like, knew how to offer words of encouragement. I knew how to offer a shoulder to cry on or a person to just listen to. Like I just listen to you if you're going through a problem. So this is kind of, like you said, we asked for it.
This ain't nothing that's shocking to us, surprising to us. And last thing that I peeped for sure was, first I want to say this, shout out to the ladies. They've been I'll tell y'all this, we got more women followers than men, and it's by a landslide. It's not even close. When we checked our statistics on all our platforms, it's not close. So shout out to the ladies. But one thing I peeped, some of them are so used to, like, these male co-host podcasts. They're so used to them, bash women. So when they see two guys on a podcast and they hear the word women, that alert automatically go off in their head like, oh, they gotta be talking shit. It's like,
it gotta be
some. With you.
It gotta be some misogynistic like thing that they about to say.
Right. And I understand why they think that, but it's just like,
for sure,
we here with y'all.
I see you
together. Yeah,
I hear you. You know what I'm saying? I understand that there is not a podcast that's male based that is for the women, like that is also for the women. But like we for y'all, trust me. Like,
cause we for the collective. So if we for the collective, we gotta be for y'all.
People that are like me, that look like me, I want y'all to be able to succeed and have the successes that other people were warranted from birth.
Right.
And that's just being real. Like, I want to be able to see, a person go from a middle class citizen or a blue collar citizen to somebody that can sit down and retire with a big home, enjoy their grandkids. Like that type of stuff. Like that's the American dream. Like that gives me hope. That gives me something to wake up to every morning. And if I can see a young person trying to strive for those things as well as I'm trying to strive, I want to, first of all, if they honest, I want to bring them in my circle. Like let's kind of work together, because that type of stuff, energy begets energy. And so if you're a positive energy person, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to be around positive energy people.
You have to.
So what we trying to spew into y'all ears is positive energy. So we not on no, it's no, oh yeah, like, when I talk about relationships and stuff like that, I'm not saying, be with y'all women toxic.
Right.
You're not going to hear that come out of my mouth. No. I'm not saying, be outside or do nothing like that. Like, I'm really talking to you as a person. Like, I want to see you have the best for yourself.
Right.
And so,
without sabotaging yourself.
Yeah, and also I don't want you to feel like, when I say things like peep the signs or something like that, I do want you to understand a male should be a person, or a man should be a person that is very upfront. But at the same time, I want you to understand that it's your job to take care of yourself first.
And you can peep. You ain't even gotta wait on his words. You can peep how he moving before he even say anything.
You feel
I see a lot of comments. Oh, he should say it. Yeah, absolutely, 100%. He should say that
for sure.
But you can mitigate. You can cut out that whole process with you already knowing. Like, okay, if I'm supposed to be looking for his actions and I see the actions ain't there, I don't gotta wait on them words, because words just so primitive. Like, come on now, the body language and action is the first form of language,
and it's not anyone else's job, male, female, anything in between. It's not anyone else's job to be the person to be honest with you. Let me just be very clear. Like, we live in a society where there are people that are gonna lead you on. There are people that are not gonna. Like, that's, to me, when I went to school, that's business.
Yeah.
Like, that's business. So for you to be able to be aware and honest with yourself first is the key factor. And so that's what I want people to gain from, like, you know what I'm saying? Be honest with yourself. I'm not saying, yes, it should be their job. Yes, their moral code should tell you the truth and be honest with you and be upfront, like, oh, I don't want a relationship, or oh, no, I don't, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time,
you can skip out that whole process by you having that odyssey. Okay, I ain't even gotta wait for you to say something. I can already make that move.
But I understand where they're coming from.
Yeah, absolutely.
I understand where you're coming from.
And I had something else I had peeped. Like, this was, which I think this was the same video we were talking about earlier. She had sent, like, it was like 4 comments, 4 long paragraphs. I had removed them because it was super personal. I'm like, but what I realized from that is some of them be like, they use the comment section for venting. So I'm like,
facts.
Okay, so I don't want to be the one to, like, to try to reply to everybody comment when a lot of them really just in the comments venting. So I'm like, I'm gonna let you, like, do you comment it up, get it out, whatever you need.
I mean, they personalized what we were generalizing.
Yeah, right, and that's what happened. So it's just like, I see what's happening. Okay.
Yeah, and so I can't blame anybody from doing that at this point in life, because social media has really just made everything more personalized, and you got other podcasts and other speakers that kind of spoke on things, and kind of they make it at a certain individual or a certain type of individual, and that's not what we on. We want to create a conversation. We want to be able to have the dialogue, and because that's where the education lies. that's when we start educating each other.
That layer to step into them dialogues, then we never really get nowhere.
Exactly. So we just trying to like we in our bio. It's the Thinkers Podcast.
It's the Thinkers Podcast. This ain't Zay and Kobe podcast. We think we better than everybody. Zay and Kobe podcast. We smarter than everybody. This is a Thinkers Podcast.
Yeah, we just trying.
So if you disagree, but you thinking, cool. Yes. We good. Like we good.
Don't take any offense to what we say. Don't take if it offends you, please allow us to. I mean, no comment. Please tell me that it offended you, or please tell me that you are thinking in a way that's completely different than mine, and I can respect that.
Right.
But that's where the work is.
Right. But at the end of the day, this show goes on.
Yeah, facts.
This facts. I'm glad I posted that TikTok as our first video. It was just like, whether you on the bus or not, it's gonna keep moving. So
it goes.
With all the people that we seen that had few comments, it was times 10 of the ones who was supporting that really understood. That was that understood what we were saying. So it's like, okay, that just, you gotta accept the whole encompassing of everything that come with it, bro.
Facts. I just want to shout out to all the people though, that just really supported us throughout the podcast.
Facts.
Like just seeing and specifically on TikTok, just seeing the platform that we have on there, and just the people that have tuned in. Like, man, we hit
we hit 1 million views today, bro. On the hashtag, we hit 1 million views. Bro.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, bro. Hit 1 million
that's
views.
Crazy.
Yeah, bro.
Nah, that's crazy.
You feel me? So when you put it in perspective, stats don't lie. So it's like, I understand the people who could have taken it a certain way, but at the same time, it's like, we can't focus on much that we got from the statistics. We they hearing what we putting down, so it's like,
and they vibing with it.
Exactly, bro.
Because it's the truth.
Facts.
We're not spewing no outlandish thoughts. We're not sitting here trying to convince you that women are bad. Facts. We're not trying to convince nobody that, let's just be real, niggas ain't shit. We're not trying to convince nobody to do none of that.
That's out the door. That's if you're looking for that on this podcast, you're not gonna find it. I said that in one of the comments. If you thinking you're gonna find red pill content being produced from Paradigms Perspectives podcast, you're out your mind. It's not happening.
It's not gonna happen
because it's so many platforms out there that's already doing it. It's like,
why? And it's oversaturated.
It's played out, bro.
It's also very unrealistic. A lot of the I ain't gonna get into all that. I ain't even gonna get into all that. I was about to. I was about to go on that rant. But
hey, if you don't know, this is the third episode of Paradigms of Perspectives podcast. Sure. Co-host Zay and my boy Kobe, man.
Yes, sir.
Bro, how outside of us doing our thing with the podcast, how has life been for you, bro? Like, getting your masters, bro. Getting masters.
So masters graduation, upcoming. 4.0 student, man. Okay. That's one of my biggest flexes.
Hey, pop it, kid.
Hey, man, listen. That's one of my biggest flexes. Like, real deal flexes. I didn't even know
that. That's hard.
Yeah, man, I just got my final grades today. You know what I'm saying? Real excited, man. It just shows that, man, you can do whatever you want to. Because as a kid, bro, I hated school.
Yeah.
I was in, I think it was 5th grade. Every morning I ask, why do I have to go to school? No, for real. I asked my parents, sit down.
Fact.
Why do I have to go to school? What is school gonna do for me?
Fact.
But here I am, man. Literally 23 with a master's degree. I went straight through. I would have finished earlier last semester, or really last year, if it wasn't for COVID. But that derailed a lot of us.
Hey, but you was able to stick around and get that
ring,
Hey,
I stuck around and got the man. Listen, the last few months kind of been a real uphill trend for me. It's blessings in abundance. I'm sorry, blessings in abundance. I got a lot going on, man, but I keep on trucking. It's one of those people. I'm one of those people. I keep a straight face, man. It's never too good, it's never too bad.
Don't get too high on the highs.
Because life gonna humble you at some point.
I'm telling you.
If you don't,
you might as well just stay.
Yeah, you just stay kind of kosher. Yeah, I just stay kosher and keep on pushing, man. How you been though, bro?
Bro, hey, I say this with no pun intended. I am literally going broke betting on myself, bro.
Hey, and ain't nothing wrong with it.
Hey, and I'm okay.
It feel the best way you ever felt.
I go to $0. I re-up and I do it again, bro.
You feel
just because when you get to that certain point and you see your vision, it's like you got some, and and I'm gonna say this because I see a lot of people who have this issue when they jump into entrepreneurship or anything that they're working on. They're seeking so much attention from the people that they know to like to support their business or invest into it. It's like, bro, strangers make you rich.
Fact.
So you're spending all this time and energy on marketing towards people you already know who can't perceive you or see you in a different light than they've always seen you in the past. So no matter what type of individual you become, they're always going to continue to see you in that old light because they're themselves. Most of the time, themselves, they still in that stagnant position. So they think, oh, ain't no way he can do it. I'm still in that. No, hell no. It's just it's sad, but that's just what it is. So once you understand, like, man, I'm not expecting, like, a lot of people jump into entrepreneurship expecting people that they know to tap in. I went in not expect, like, if you don't tap in, cool. I'm trying to grow my target market anyway, so it has to eventually expand bigger than y'all. So y'all ain't even my focus. Y'all gonna come around when it's lit.
Well, I mean, just studying business, bro. Like you don't want a one-time customer anyway.
No, you don't.
Want somebody that's
current customer.
Yeah, like you want somebody that really values your brand and understands where it came from and how it was built.
Right.
And so it really resonates with them, so they'll buy your brand. Like they can feel the emotion, the passion that you put into it. A lot of times, man, I done heard a lot of times where businesses have obviously had to, you know what I'm saying, escape their hometown and escape and go away to somewhere else where a random, like you said, the strangers make your business rich.
South Carolina turned me up so crazy, bro. Shout out to South Carolina. South Carolina, it was a couple people in Atlanta tapping in back in 2020, but when I took the motion up to South Carolina, my final semester at Newberry College, but they turned me up. So that was the first time I seen within entrepreneurship. I'm like, oh, okay. I was looking for the support in the wrong areas. You gotta sometimes you really do gotta switch it up and like and take that route and start tapping into the people you really don't even know like that.
Facts.
Like you would think that the people that you knew would be the one, but that's just not the case. And you talk to anybody who done got to a certain point, they know that.
They know that. Like it's very obvious. I mean, and ain't nothing wrong with, you know what I'm saying, people not supporting you. That doesn't mean that they're a bad friend or that don't mean
you're not obligated to support anybody.
But you know me, big dog. I was 2020 vision from the
I'm already knowing.
Listen.
It's a couple people I'm already knowing was tapped in. Like I ain't even gotta.
Yeah, it's understood for
it's
sure.
Understood.
What I say when I seen the shirt today, man.
I had to. You told me I had to cop. I said Tuesday. It's on the way, brother.
Say less. I'm first one in line.
It's up,
man.
Bro.
Yeah, I know me. But at the end of the day, I think you make a good point with it. Not only entrepreneurship, but just life, bro. It's sometimes you get that a stranger will validate you more than a person that you know. And don't get me wrong,
it may hurt temporarily.
Yeah, exactly. And I was gonna get into that. It kind of wears on your emotions towards them and the way you view them. How did you deal with that though? Like,
that's a good ass question, bro. I made YouTube videos on that a couple times because I knew a lot of people. It's some, like, especially in the early stages, people gonna deal with that. So a lot of how I dealt with it, I just really just had to remove my emotions from the business. Like, stop taking everything so personal. This is what it is. You, like I said at the beginning, at the top of the podcast, when you trying to jump into something, you gotta accept everything that's encompassing with it, not just the good stuff. Because I see people, I want to do this, I want to do that. Are you accepting everything that comes with that? Not just the highlights, the good. You gotta accept the lowlights, the downfalls. Like, when I went to entrepreneurship, I knew it was gonna be slow days. That's entrepreneurship. Like, I had to understand that before jumping in. So I think a lot of people jump in not really gauging the whole scale and just gauging what they want to see for their lifestyle. But it's like, no, you gotta accept everything that come with it.
I mean, it's the battle of life, bro. It's the battle of, you know what I'm saying, just being a successful person. Because, like, nobody got to where they was with all highs.
Nah.
You show me one person, I'll show you 1,000 of their losses that they took behind doors. So I understand that. I think the biggest thing for me is when you on that journey, like, you got to understand that you need pure people around you.
Oh, absolutely.
And we kind of talked about that in the first episode, just about, you know what I'm saying, people that are just for you and stuff like that. But I think now we understand that, like, in the space that we are in right now, with
building up a platform and all that.
You feel me? That it's gonna be people that kind of jump on the bandwagon.
Yeah, that's just,
and they're gonna be late though.
And that's
a lot of our, I mean, we got what.
We got
a couple thousand,
4,200 on TikTok.
You feel me?
Majority of them are people like we
don't know.
That's within a month.
What'd you say? 1 million views?
1 million views.
I probably can name maybe like 5-10 people, like, personally that I know that have watched it.
And the reason why we're not speaking on this to put down anybody we know. We're trying to inform people that when you start something new, you have to. We're gearing you ready to understand these are some of the things that you're gonna run into. So when you do run into it, you're like, oh, Zay and Kobe told me about this. Like, I already knew it. The support gonna be kind of slow. I'm good. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You understand that.
You can hit the ground running without.
And then you also, you know, when you get into it, you also got to think about it like this. When the support does pick back up, how to deal with that.
That's a bar.
Because at the same time,
because you want to be cordial, but you don't want to, you know what I'm saying?
It's going to be people that feel like they would, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, they're
going to make you feel like they was there the whole time.
Yeah.
And that's just cap.
And when you a genuine person, you'll even start to fool yourself like, damn, maybe.
And they was kind of like.
Wait a minute. Nah.
Then you got to go back and look at the receipts. That's when you got to pick up. You got to pick up the transactions. Like, bro, I bought this myself. I had to do this myself. When I was first going in there, I had to pay this. You ain't help nothing. And don't get me wrong, it's not your responsibility to help nothing.
But just call it what it is. Like,
let's just be real.
That's it.
You wasn't there from the you know what I'm saying, the very beginning. And that's cool.
That's okay.
You can support now.
Absolutely.
I greatly, you know what I'm saying, appreciate it.
But don't.
You're going to get treated just like the people that we don't know, though.
Right. Don't expect that jump to the front line type of, like.
Oh, yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. You got to work your way back up.
You're a person, us as a family as supporters, so it's like, we treat everybody the same. It ain't like unless you was already like.
Fact.
But then it's just.
And it's no pressure.
Nah.
I think that's what the best way to be about it, like.
Not taking nothing personal.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. To understand it's not personal, because people got their own lives, and I understand that. And for you to ask somebody to bet on you, like you would bet on you, be real.
Yeah, and that's a bar, because that's a
be
bar,
real.
because you're asking. Let's really dig into that, right? You're asking somebody to see your vision or unfold your vision, see from your perspective of what you got going on, but they can't even fathom to do that for themselves. So even if they could see it for you, because they can't see it for themselves, they're automatically going to negate your vision, even if they can't see it, just because it's like, nah, if I can't see for my own vision, I mean, I'll block yours out.
That's just a human nature thing to do, because, like, let's just be real. When we can't see it for ourselves, or when we can't visualize it and touch it right away, what do we do? Like we talked about the microwave success. When we can't get, that's why people play the lottery. When I can't go get it right away, bro, like, let me, you know what I'm saying, kind of say, oh, it's just not possible, and that's just not true. So, like I said, it's not gonna be a person that's gonna be like, believe in you more than you will.
Nah,
so you gotta train your mind that way.
It shouldn't be.
It shouldn't be.
Yeah.
Well, in some cases, it could be, though.
Facts. That's facts.
Man, in some cases, it could be. But then you can't allow that to, you know.
That can't be your driving force.
You feel me?
If somebody is seeing your vision more, that can't be you still have to be seeing it for yourself regardless. Because eventually, that person who's seeing it more than you, they gonna step in like, hold on, like, this ain't even my vision. I'm seeing it more than you. Like, they gonna want to start stepping back and want to start, locking on their vision. So,
and I think that's the biggest thing about this podcast, man. Me and you, it's just like we kind of have a vision for it, and we thrive off each other's, like,
energy, bro.
Yeah, the energy we give each other, we thrive off the vision that we both see for it, you know what I'm saying, in the future, the possibilities that it can lead to.
Oh man,
like, open so many doors for not only us, but you know what I'm saying, the listeners we have, the people checking in.
We already, it's been multiple people already been asking like to be on the show and all that, and we for sure are going to do that eventually. We just want to get a couple episodes on our belt so y'all can really get acclimated to who we are. But we for sure we'll be doing that.
We don't want nobody to get on here, man.
Yeah, and we got to you know what's the word I'm looking for? Yes, we got to vet some people out.
We don't want nobody to get on here and diminish anything that we trying to say or is not on the same type of time. Right. Or same path, and you don't have to have the same outlook. No. But
we actually want you to sometimes have that different outlook.
Yeah. So not we actually have a dialogue. I want to be able to have the dialogue. Yeah, like, not sometimes. I like the you know what I'm saying, the antagonist or the protagonist type of thing. But we can't have you. You know what I'm saying. Too off the rails in here.
Exactly.
Like you said, we're not no real red pill show.
Yeah, so. You gotta match that frequency that we already done set. So it's like that vibe already set to how. Even within the first 2 episodes, I think we did a good job of setting the vibe, setting the tone, even how we do, how we move.
And I think we was end up like you said, bro. This is the conversation we was gonna have with or without a camera, with or without a mic.
Right.
Like this is a conversation we was gonna have.
And the funniest thing about all this, we've been having these conversations, bro. I want to say since
9th grade.
I was about to say 9th grade because but it was definitely 9th grade in high school, bro.
I just graduated
in the sunroom, bro.
Yeah,
so
like we was
do the math on that. We've been doing that for a minute.
Me and him have been very locked in on the, like, you know what I'm saying.
So that's why when we jump in front of the camera, it seems so effortless. But it's like once we understood that just phase out the camera, it's just like. But we've been talking like this to each other, and we've said this before. Also,
we're gonna get way more comfortable. We're gonna start to open up a little bit.
Come
more.
On, man.
Then you know,
any young lady that we said it before, any young lady that's ever been around us when we had one of these conversations off the camera, they know like, they ain't putting on no front. They really talk like that.
That's them.
They really.
That's them.
Yeah.
No,
one of the ones.
Nothing.
No
yeah, like, no nothing.
That's just what it is, bro. So, super appreciative to everybody. Sure. Like, I don't want that to go over nobody's head. Super appreciative on showing love, just liking, commenting,
anything,
shit, whatever. Even if you just view the profile,
thank
you, because it's like it shows that some people are like people have been thirsting for these type of conversations. Like it show you like, okay, people been needing this type of different dialogue,
and it comes from somebody that kind of looks like them, or maybe you know what I'm saying, younger.
Or just somebody who ain't trying to little boy them. Like we ain't on here trying to like son nobody.
We're not definitely not trying to talk down or be condescending to anyone. Like he said, man. Like my boy Zay said, man. Thank y'all. We really appreciate everything, any type of interaction with the pages that we have, the YouTube, the TikTok, the Instagram, and for y'all to just continue to keep on, like you know what I'm saying, sending the videos up, man. We appreciate that and. We hope to see y'all next week?
Oh, for sure.
Yes,
or
sir.
maybe week after next.
Yeah, we trying to get the timing down. We still trying to get the timing down, so we still kind of, you know.
Hey, but as long as y'all keep tapping in, the ears are going to be for us to keep doing what we're doing.
Facts.
Any, I was about to ask you any socials you want to plug, but you missed the no IG code.
Yeah, you can't. I mean, you can follow me on TikTok. I'm on TikTok.
For sure.
CWARR, CWARR_. But I don't really post on there.
Sure.
I don't really got a TikTok to view our TikTok.
Right, for sure.
And send our videos out. And yeah, I'm not really much of a social consumer anymore. But y'all can, you know what I'm saying? Y'all catch me in person anywhere, anytime.
Yeah, we like this in real life.
Yeah, I swear. Literally.
Instagram for me, Zay.app. YouTube, Zay Applin. Just dropped some new merch. Breakfast Club 2020 Visions.
Let's go.
I'm gonna cook up a little ad commercial so y'all can get a good look at the shirts. I'm gonna try to have it in the video for y'all. And we're gonna see y'all in the next episode. Peace.